Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the inaugural show of the 2017 season of Tuesday Night Radio, live on location from Camp Nicolet. Hey, I'm Jeremy Stars, and I'm in the studio tonight with Lucy. Lucy, how's it going? Lauren's sitting over there in seat number 2, and right across from me in the studio is Natalie. We are all here along with Counselor Izzi, coming to you live from the Super Secret Podcast Studio. And we have got a great show for you tonight. That's right, everybody's got their topics. We're going to be talking about speaking French, learning another language down there in the cabin of Balsam. We're going to talk about some important traditions here at Camp Nicolet, including the 4th of July, the Camp Sister Party. And we'll also get a sneak peek at the new showers here at camp. It's very exciting for everybody who chose to come back this year. I'm excited to hear all about it. It's all coming up on tonight's show, Tuesday Night Radio, here from Camp Nicolet. Hey, let's kick off with Lucy tonight. She's got our first topic because she was super excited to tell me that she uses technology even, right?
Yeah.
Some technology to count down to camp. What is that all about?
Well, Countdown to Camp, I do it probably every year, and I have an app on my Chromebook for school, and every day I will count down the days to camp. Like, I started at, 180 days in the winter.
Whoa.
And I've counted, all the way till it was, 1 day left. And I'll remember, I'll, Snapchat, oh, it's the 100th day, 100 days till camp. And then I remember last week I did a 7 days, and I'll get people I know from camp be like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see you. And it'll, make me super excited for camp. For all of us, there probably hasn't been, 1 day that I haven't thought about going to camp since, I knew I was going. So it's really fun.
That's cool. And do you just Snapchat them a picture of the 100 days left? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I will. Or I'll put it on my story, and then they'll privately text me, and I'll be like, and we'll talk about all the fun things and be like, oh my gosh, we're so excited, and get really hyped for camp.
Cool. Lauren, what do you do to get ready for camp?
So I also have a countdown that I do on my phone, and I'll text and Snapchat with the people that I know from camp, just kind of get each other excited about going back.
Does it ever get old?
Never.
Nice.
Come back forever and never get old.
Well, as we all know, the beginning of camp is a super fun time, and there's some cool traditions. Lauren, tell us a little bit about the Camp Sister Party.
So my first year, I remember coming, and I came all alone, and the only person I really knew was my camp sister. And so it's just really exciting to get to, play the games on the field and get to know everyone, and then go on a boat ride and kind of see the whole camp, and having s'mores is obviously one of the favorite things to do here at camp. So I think the Camp Sister Party just kind of gets everyone really into the camp spirit.
Guys, what's up with the boat rides for Camp Sister Party?
I love the boat rides.
Yeah?
Well, it's a lot different because when I go out and when I wakeboard, we don't get to ride that fast because we have to slow down for when you get up and other people have to wakeboard.
Right.
But we get to go pretty fast when no one's tag along behind on a wakeboard or a water ski. So it's really fun to get to go fast as you watch the sunset.
Well, I dig that. And what is another tradition that you guys are looking forward to as camp gets underway?
4th of July.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
Right?
really 4th of July.
Natalie came with an agenda tonight. She wanted to talk a little bit about 4th of July. So why not, man? It's coming up in what? A week and a half? 10 days?
Yeah, I think so.
12
Yeah.
days? Something like that? I don't know.
I just love the energy and the spirit about it, and I love even though it's loud and crazy, even just getting woken up by pots and pans in the mornings just really captures the spirit of 4th of July. And then having the counselors ride on the horses. And then I love red, white, and blue games. Those are always really fun just to get in the spirit of camp. And 4th of July, it's really fun. And everyone is into it. Even the international staff who
Right?
not necessarily celebrating Independence of America even still get dressed up and have fun with it.
I think that the costumes, when you walk into the dining hall at breakfast on the 4th of July, I think the costumes are one of the highlights, right?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Right, and then we go out onto the sports field and do the games. And Lauren, of all the different games that we do on the 4th, what do you think you're the most proficient at?
I think the one that I remember being best at was the relay race where you run down and then spin around with your head to the baseball bat and then have to run back.
Right. And you get done with your 5th turn, and the counselor's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're like, whoa, wait, the office is over there.
Yep.
I've never been here for the 4th of July, so this will be my first time because I was first session last year, but I'm really excited for it.
It is absolutely a blast.
Yeah,
I think
I've
that
heard a lot.
It shut me down, but I think that Marathon Day, the 4th of July, and the Olympics are like the foundational Nicolet special events.
Definitely.
For sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I think that every camper, pretty much from every decade, at least in the last 30 to 35 years, can relate to that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I think. Super cool. Hey, let's wrap up our first segment tonight with some reasons why we come to camp.
So I originally came because I wanted to horseback ride a lot. I'd say the reason that I've kept on coming to camp is just because of like how amazing the people you meet are here.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's really great because like I'll come here. I kind of like to get away from the people in my school because I have a really small class. It's not like that I don't like the people, but it's really
Right.
great to meet new people and to make friends that you'll be able to see next year. And it's really cool to be able to make friends that are from camp and not from where you are from.
I've heard a lot of people in the studio talk about your camp friends, versus the home friends, and
Yeah, it's a
In-
lot different.
in my mind, it never resonates that one group of friends is better than another, or anything like that. But what are some of the differences between your camp friends and your home friends?
I think that with your camp friends, you're just so close with them because you live with them for
a good
like,
amount of time.
Yeah, like 4 to 8 weeks, 2 weeks, whatever it is. So you're more like a family than you are friends almost. I'll come to camp and I'll meet someone new, and within a few days we could be like best friends.
Yeah.
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 That's so cool. Lauren, what is a way in which your camp friends are different from your home friends?
So I think just because you're not like able to really spend time apart, and because you're always so close together, you just learn to like work together a lot better and just understand each other more than you would with someone that you meet from home.
How about you, Lucy? Ways that your camp friends are different from your home friends?
Well, it's a lot different because you're able to share the same experience of knowing that they've been to camp and that they can relate to what you've done and sharing all the memories you've had from camp, instead of like if you talk to someone that hasn't been to Camp Nicolet, they won't understand. It's just fun to be able to talk to people that get what you're saying.
Well, deep thoughts with you guys, and I love it. Thank you for sharing your insights on camp friends versus home friends. Hey, we've got our first song of the evening. It's a throwback track. Lauren, want to introduce it?
This is Heaven is a Place on Earth by Belinda Carlisle.
Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. It's a place on earth.
That was Heaven is a Place on Earth by Belinda Carlisle.
Okay, during the break, while the song was playing, we were talking amongst ourselves about Cabin Balsam going international. What is going on down there?
We are learning French. We have a girl in our cabin who is from Paris, which is really neat because
Whoa.
it's hard. I'll probably never meet someone who's halfway across the world, but camp is the place to do it.
Right.
But she has taught us some French words, and we have a list of words that translate from English to French that we write them down and then we hang it on our cabin so we can learn things and speak to her in French.
You're helping her learn English, but in the process, you guys are learning some French.
Yeah, it's really cool, and she'll
I
have like
dig
a
that.
French book, and we'll have some of the people who take French class translate it for us, and it'll just be really cool to see them do stuff like that.
So what kind of words are we learning?
I have a few. Like my favorite is grapefruit, which is pamplemousse. It's a fun word to say.
Can you say that, Lauren?
Pamplemousse?
I don't have
Ask
a good
him to-
French accent.
Try that.
Pamplemousse?
Pamplemousse.
Yeah, I don't have a good French accent.
Right.
I don't take French.
Give us another one.
Good
That's
morning is bon matin.
Bon matin! Hey!
We'll say that in the morning, like bon matin.
Bon matin!
Bon matin.
Bon matin.
But they have that accent where they use like the back of their throat to. I can't do it, but
I'm still recovering from Taco Tuesday. I can't do that right now. I can't.
yeah. And like,
What's another one?
I speak French would be je parle français.
Je parle français.
Yeah. Izzy's really good at this.
Yeah.
Do another one for Lauren.
Let's do a horse. It's cheval.
Cheval?
Cheval.
It's like cheval. I don't know. I don't have the accent.
Cool. Well, that's great. And what words are you teaching her, dare I ask?
We're teaching her some things like almost like the names of the activities. Like she'll know like archery and water ski, but we'll have sometimes like trouble translating certain things. Like she knows what handshake is now because she taught us how to say that, and other things like cards, pens, napkins, forks, orange.
Solid.
Yeah, a bunch of like all the stuff at like a dining table. We taught her all of that while we're at dinner, or we'll teach her stuff like through the activities of all the different words, and she'll tell us the stuff in French if she knows the translation.
All right, Baskin, from the counselor side of things, what are some need-to-know words in order to make it through the summer at camp? Words that they must teach her.
I think waitress is a good one.
Waitress. Why?
Because there are bells. Bell is also a good one.
True.
Because our schedule runs on bells.
True.
Yeah, I'll have
But
to explain the bell.
The bells before meals are waitress bells.
Ah,
So those are important
Yeah.
ones to know when you
Okay.
know your meal is 15 minutes away.
Okay.
good
Yeah.
point. That's a very good point. Cheval.
I like that one.
Cheval.
Okay, good.
Water's a fun one. It's ew. Water's like ooh.
Ooh, it's cold.
Like ew.
Well, I think we have managed to have way too much fun with this. Thank you for Balsam's bilingual crew, right?
Yeah, well,
Yes.
we don't know. We say Balsam's bilingualness or bilinguality. We don't know which one.
Bilinguality. I love it. Well, hey, we've got a couple last things to get to when we come back. One of the highlights, I think, of people's arrival back to camp was checking out the new shower building. Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, they're really nice, and they got all new shower heads, and they redid the walls too and the floors. So let's just say I'm not afraid to touch the walls anymore. No more cobwebs, no more spiders.
And on that fine note, we'll tell you more when we come back.
That was All the Way by Time Flies.
And it does. We've had a great show here tonight, our inaugural podcast of the 2017 camp season. I'm Jer, along with Lauren and Lucy and Natalie, and we are live in the super secret podcast studio. It's fun. We've had some good topics tonight. We talked a little bit about the 4th of July and how camp friends are different than regular friends, and we learned some French thanks to the Balsam bilingual crew.
Yeah, the Balsam's bilingualitiness.
Bilingual.
We don't know whether it's ality or ness, so.
Right, bilingualityness.
Yeah, perfect. Well, that's perfect.
Wow, that's tough to say. I love it.
Mouthful.
I know that a lot of people were excited to come back to camp this year, and one of the things, every year we try to spruce camp up just a little bit so that it's looking good and it's a nice place for people to be. What is the highlight for 2K17?
Showers.
Unanimously the showers. And what did we do? What was your impression when you walked in there for the first time?
They were so nice because they redid all the tile, and now we have rain heads.
What?
Which, it's nicer than my bathroom at home.
What?
Yeah.
What? And the water is a lot warmer, which is really nice. So
Really?
you don't have to
Yeah.
worry about picking the one shower that has the warmest water.
Really?
So they're really nice, and I really appreciate them.
Well, you're
Same.
welcome. Absolutely. What did you think, Lauren, when you walked in there?
I was just glad that the bugs hadn't gotten in there yet.
She says, yet.
Keyword.
Yeah, they get everywhere here.
It's just more enjoyable to take a shower.
Yeah.
It feels, since it's nicer, it almost feels a little more private because you just, I don't know, it's cozy because it's really nice.
Yeah.
And I enjoy it being in the showers.
The walls are a warm color. It's sort of a warm cream color.
Yeah.
There's a green sort of wood grain accent stripe around it, right?
Yeah, pretty fancy.
It's clean and tidy.
Yes. Very.
Yeah.
Did they turn on the eucalyptus steam machine for you when you went in there?
Ooh, I didn't smell any eucalyptus.
Yeah, it's
But
nice.
I didn't know that. That's nice.
The day spa, that essence,
Yeah.
the essence comes through, you know. When you go in, cleans out the sinus.
Oh, that's nice.
Add
We'll have
that to the balsamic list.
Balsamic.
We'll have to add that. Tell the counselor also put on that steam.
Yeah, tell them to turn the steam on, man. Otherwise, you're not getting the full experience, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you guys like the showers. Anything else you want to say about the showers?
Oh, they're just great overall. I love them.
Same.
Yeah, I mean, nothing more, nothing less.
Well, guys, it's been a great show tonight. Thanks so much for being here. One more topic before we go. Lauren's throwing it out on the table. Wants to talk a little bit about the friendships that are made here at camp.
I think that when you're with your cabin mates, there's just like a closeness that forms because like you're all together and you get to spend so much time together. I think that some of the closest friends that you can make are definitely your cabin mates.
Yeah. But
Yeah, it's one of the best things about having like not too many people at camp, because I know a lot of camps have like 300 people in camp, and then you can't know everyone. And I think it just creates like a really nice camp family when you are able to know everyone.
Yeah.
yeah, it's really great.
Yeah, I think it's neat that, the people that you see every morning at the flagpole and then you walk to the dining hall with, and then you go back and you've got your cabin group and, you do capers together. Back in the day, you used to go on a trip together, and do activities. And then just like that, it is all over in the blink of an eye. Camp goes by so fast. The show did tonight, too. This was so much fun, guys. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to wrap it up for this time around. I want to say a special good night to my friends Natalie, Lauren, and Lucy and Izzy. Thanks for coming down as well. I'd like to thank our in-studio audience, Cliff, for hanging out. It's been a ton of fun here this evening on Tuesday Night Radio, the inaugural show for the 2017 season. How did that happen? I'm your host, Jeremy Stars. It's been great. We are live on location from Camp Nicolet. Wish you a great week, and we'll talk to you again soon.